Let's get ourselves started then. We've done our warm-up. Those children at home should have also done the warm-up. We're going to get on with the words to start with. What, I've got 4 missing today. I thought yesterday 3 wasn't quite enough. I'm going for 4. Give me one of them, please. Lily.
Table.
Which one's table?
The one above lesson.
Good girl, well spotted. Yeah, well remembered from yesterday. That one, that was the one we couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Daisy.
Line graph underneath bar chart.
Line graph, which side underneath bar chart?
I know.
This side?
Yeah, I know.
Right, done. Freya.
Pictogram.
Which one's pictogram?
Is it the one next to bar chart?
Correct, it is. One more left, Leo.
Compared.
Compared. Oh, compare as well. Good, yeah. Compared or compared means the same. Good. Well done. Brilliant stuff. One of those words is the one we're going to focus on this morning. Line graph. Okay. Now, today, what does our learning objective say at the top there? Ella.
Ella, to understand line graph.
Yeah. Learning objective to understand line graphs. And this is what a line graph looks like. Okay, this is what I was trying to explain. As you can see, it's a line that continuously goes on across our graph. It's not individual bars like we have on our bar chart, or it's not individual pictures like we have on our pictogram. This one is a continuous line that goes on throughout the day. So what time does my chart start? What time does it start? Freya?
9 a.m.
Yeah, what time does it finish?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay, so time for the day. What's this down the side here then? If this is time along the bottom, on my x-axis it's time, what's along my y-axis along the side then?
The numbers that tell you how high it is.
Ooh, how, can you read what it says going along the side?
Wow.
Yeah, temperature in degrees Celsius. That's our degrees Celsius up there. So along the bottom we've got time of day, that's our x-axis, and along the side we've got our temperature, our y-axis. Okay, those children in class, I'm going to ask you to complete this on your whiteboards. Try and answer these questions. We'll go through them in a moment. Those children at home, I want you to have a go as well and then come back and look at the answers afterwards. Okay, just stop there. Just freeze. Stop. Okay, I know it's a little bit harder for us in class. So we're going to just go through the answers. I'm not going to keep letting you just struggle on. We'll go through the answers.
Well done now.
So, what we're going to do, we'll go through those answers together. Some of you have used the skills that I wanted to see already. You're doing things that I want you to do. And I'm sure those children at home, you are doing the same. So it says here, to answer question A, you need to find 11 a.m. on the x-axis. And I've put in brackets the side that says time of day. Which is my side that says time of day? Which is my side that says time of day?
The bottom.
Yeah, the bottom part. So along here, I need to go along. I need to find 11 a.m. Well, on this one, we're quite lucky because 11 a.m. is on this line here. Okay. And then it says next, you need to move the line along the you need to move up to the line that moves across the graph. So this line that moves across. After this, move along to the temperature that corresponds to this. So I can see that I've gone up here and I'm going across here. What's my answer? 14 degrees Celsius. Really important that we're saying degrees Celsius, or at least saying 14 degrees Celsius. Because otherwise, could mean anything. Could mean 14 oranges, could mean 14 sheep, who knows?
Could be 14 kilometres.
Could be 14 kilometres, could be 14 pounds. Really important that we're saying that 14 degrees Celsius. We're being specific. Okay? So I would say that the temperature at 11 a.m. was 14 degrees Celsius. Okay? Now, one thing I did when I was doing this, and this is a helpful hint for those children at home doing this as well, is when we're using a line graph, because there are so many lines, it gets a bit confusing to just try and do it with your eyes or try and do it with your fingers. So one thing I like to use is a ruler. Okay, I like to use a ruler to do this. And what I will do is that I will find my time, so 11 a.m. I'll get my ruler and I'll go up the line, I'll draw my line, and then I'll do also another line across. Okay?
And that's 40.
And then that way I know I'm not going wrong because I'm just following my straight line on my ruler. Okay? Quite an important skill. I definitely use it if you can. Well, B was a little bit different because B was asking at what time was the temperature 10 degrees Celsius? Well, for this one I don't start along my x-axis. What side am I going to start along this time? Daisy?
Well, you start out the temperature in degrees.
Yeah, this time instead I'm not looking this time for my time to start with. This time I'm looking for my temperature to start with. Okay, so this time I'm going to look for my temperature. What temperature was it I was looking for again? Freya?
10 degrees.
10 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to go up the side and I'm going to keep going until I get to 10 degrees Celsius. Well, can you see it's on this line here? Well, what I'll do again is I'll get my ruler, I'll go across to where the dot is, and then I will go down to the time. What was the answer for that one? 10 a.m. Brilliant. Okay. Then it can get harder again. So like I just said, the last one's a little bit more difficult. Because for the last one...
Yeah, that's when I got stuck on.
For the last one... Oh, sorry, I missed the middle. My last one, I'll go back. This one. How much does the temperature decrease between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m? Well, for this one, it's a little bit harder because we've got to first of all find two temperatures, and then we've got to do a bit of taking away. So help me out here. At 12 p.m, so I'm going to go along the bottom. 12 p.m, I'm going to go up. Right, there's that, and then I'm going to go across. What was the temperature at 12 p.m, please?
18.
Ella. 18 elephants.
18 degrees.
Yeah, and I'm going to write next to it, 18 degrees Celsius. And then it says 3 p.m. Well, what am I going to do next? If I found out the temperature at 12, what am I going to do next? I'm going to ask for pens down. I've got some people writing and they don't need to be. Freya?
You're gonna,
Found it at 12 p.m. What have I got to do next?
you have to see the time of the day.
Yeah, what temperature it is at 3 p.m. Well, I'm going to look across the bottom. 3 p.m, it's on this line, so I'm going to go up this line to this dot, and then I'm going to go from that dot across. The temperature is 12.
12 degrees Celsius.
Good, 12 degrees Celsius. Well, I now need to find how much it has decreased. What does it mean by decrease?
Goes down.
Goes down. How much has it gone down?
Between 12
Between 12 and 3. Well, shall we have a look? How could I work this one out to find out how much it's gone down? What could I do to find that out?
Take 12 away from 3.
Well, not 12 away from 3.
3 away from
No. The 12 is definitely part of it, but it's not the 3, not the time I'm looking for.
Well, take away 18.
Not quite 12, take away 18.
18 take away 12.
Yeah, I'm going to do 18, take away 12. Why am I going to do 18, take away 12, not 12, take away 18?
You can't do 12 take away 18.
Yeah, we don't want to do that one.
Because it's the smallest.
Good, yeah. So 18 take away 12, well, what's 8 take away 2?
8 take away 2.
Freya?
6.
Good. 1 take away 1?
It's 0.
0.
Leave
Answer is?
6.
6.
Degrees Celsius.
6 degrees Celsius.
And you forgot your 3 12 and 6, 18.
So we know that from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. the temperature decreased by 6 degrees Celsius. Okay. I want to do my Mr. Muddle now. Now for this one, let's have a look. Mr. Muddle thinks that the temperature only reaches 12 degrees Celsius once throughout the day.
What?
Is he right?
No.
So for this one, I'm going to look at my... What have I got to do first of all? What have I got to find on one of my axes? Which one? What number have I got to find? Daisy?
12. You have to find 12 degrees and then go across the line to
Yeah.
find how many dots there are.
Good girl, exactly the answer I'm looking for. So I've got to find my 12 degrees Celsius, so there's 12, and I've got to go along to find out if how many dots are on that line. Well, I've got one at 9 a.m, and I've got another dot at 3 p.m. Well, is he right then?
Nope. No, because he...
Why isn't he right? Who can explain how he isn't right? Because he's saying that the temperature is only 12 degrees at one point throughout the day. Is he right or is he wrong?
Wrong.
Daisy, why is he wrong?
He's wrong because on the line there's 2 dots, not just one. So it reaches there at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m, not just once, it's twice.
Good, yeah, we've read it that it can be twice, isn't it? It's once at 9 a.m. and it's also again at 3 p.m. it reaches that as well. We could also say it maybe reaches it 3 times because we've only recorded it twice, but when else could it possibly have hit or gone above 12 degrees Celsius? What about this point here? What temperature does it go from between 10 and 11 o'clock? At 10 o'clock it is 10 degrees Celsius. At 11 o'clock it is 14 degrees Celsius. Well, what temperature will it have gone past to get to 14 degrees Celsius?
12.
12. So how many times could we possibly say it's hit 12 degrees?
3.
Could say 3.
Or 4.
Even though we haven't recorded it at some time, like with a dot, we would say it's actually gone 3 times because it's had to go past 12 degrees to get to 14 degrees. So we would say how many times has it gone hit or gone above or been the same as 12 degrees throughout the day? 3 times. Good stuff. Nice maths. Got some nice independent questions for us to do today. Okay. Going to be focusing on this table here. There's something a little bit different about my line graph though. Sorry. Line graph. I should have said table. Wrong. Line graph. What do you notice down here? Got a bit of a squiggly line in it. But do you notice that it goes from 0 and then it jumps to what number? 12. On some line graphs and also on some tables and charts, they have this little line here. We do that little line to show that between 0 and 12, we don't need to show those numbers. So from 0 to 11, we don't need to show those numbers because none of the data we've collected goes into those numbers, so they're not needed. Okay? So you don't need to worry about that for now, but that's just so you know. Okay? Those children at home, you can have a go at these questions and we'll come back and do the answers straight up. For pencils down, rulers down. We're going to do this together. Don't worry if you haven't done the challenge or anything. That's the reason why it's challenge, because we do it if we get it. Okay. What I would have liked you to have done is at least get to E. Those children at home, I can't see why you wouldn't be able to get onto the challenge either. I think you could, and most of you do. I know that. So please keep doing that. Can I ask? I'm just looking around the room. I've just still got a couple of people with pencils in their hands, writing. Okay. Can I ask you to get a purple pen out? We're going to mark our work. Okay. We'll mark our work. Let's have a look then. Question A then. What was the temperature at 11 a.m? Well, For this one, we need to use our ruler again, don't we? How do I need to solve this one? What do I need to do first of all? What's the temperature at 11 a.m? Haven't got many people putting hands up at the moment, so people obviously aren't focusing. Daisy.
So the temperature at 11 a.m. if you look it's on the line 24.
Good, yes, so I've got to find 11 a.m. first of all. I go up to the dot, and then I go across, and I can see the temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. Good. What was the temperature at 1 p.m? What's the temperature at 1 p.m? Lily?
The temperature at 1 a.m. is 25 degrees.
Oh, not 1 a.m, 1
p.m.
p.m. Good, yeah, 1 in the afternoon, not 1 in the morning. So let's have a look. So I'm going to find 1 p.m, I'm going to go up again, nice straight ruler, going to go up.
25 degrees.
And this one's a bit more difficult, isn't it? Because we had a look at this one. When I go along my thing, I can see that it doesn't actually meet one of my lines. It's between them. Well, what's halfway between 24 and 25? 24 and 26?
You said the answer.
I did, yes.
Yeah, you didn't write it there because you said 20. Yeah, those are the
Next one then, please. Listening. At what time was the lowest temperature for the day? Robin.
Was it 9 a.m?
Let's have a look. So what am I looking for this one then, Robin? You